Flopping into this week is the pigeon class. Hey, I know what you're thinking. Why would you want to play a pigeon? Well, sir or madam, take a seat, because since the revolutionary city update, the meta has changed for pigeons. They used to dwell on coastal cliffs. Now they dwell among the buildings on top of them. And when you think about it, buildings are just new age cliffs for pigeons. Let's take a look at the pigeon. They may have a low attack stat and power, but they more than make up for it with its endurance, high speed, and intelligence.
The pigeon respiratory system is physically distinct from the mammalian respiratory system, both in structure and in its ability to exchange gas.
The pigeon just seems made for metropolitan zones. Its high speed and mobility make it easy to dodge predators and cars. These professional statue decorators have large eyes that fit into the side of their face. They give them 340-degree vision. If humans had the same eyes, they'd be the size of grapefruit. Pigeon players have 5 color receptors in their eyes. Humans only have 3, so the next time you hear someone call them rats with wings, they're just jelly. We can't even begin to imagine what their world looks like. In fact, pigeon vision is great for navigation. They can see ultraviolet light and radiation coming from the sky, so even if it's raining outside, they can still see the sun. And they can use that sun like a giant compass. That and the magnetoception ability make them some of the best navigators on the planet. And if those senses fail, pigeons are really adept to recognizing color and shape, so they can still find their way home. The pigeon homing ability is so effective, we even used them in World War I and World War II to send messages across long distances. In fact, in one famous instance, a pigeon got hit, took a bullet and blew its leg off, and is still able to make its way home. Pigeons had a success rate of 95% of sending these messages back and forth. Throughout that time period, 32 pigeons were given the Dickens Medal. I'm sure I'm saying that right. If you read it, it kind of looks like it's Dickens Medal. I don't know. I don't like that word. Some of the reasons people don't like pigeons is because they're freelancing like all over the city. Their shiza is acidic. It does a lot of damage in destroying the statues, slowly dissolving them, causing a lot of property damage over time. Not to mention when their poop dries out, there's like this little fungus in there that could give you like a respiratory disease and you could die from that. Players paid a lot of in-game currency to keep these decorations, so I can understand why people are getting upset. Before the New World update, pigeons were considered messengers of the gods. And in the Bible, they were called doves. That's right, doves and pigeons are one and the same. That makes the Holy Spirit a friggin' pigeon. There's over 300 different species of pigeon. People breed these things like dogs. We even have pigeon races, like we have dog races. Because all the scrutiny pigeons have gotten, they sound kind of disgusting, like when you hear like sky rat. But they were actually one of the first domesticated food sources. In fact, if you ever go to a restaurant and you see squab on the menu, that's just pigeon. Delicious. Between you and me, though, I prefer, and what I like about the pigeon is its moral integrity. These guys mate for life. They meet someone, they literally kiss, they lock their beaks together and they stick their maybe little pigeon tongue in there. I don't know how they do it, but there's some footage I'm sure I'm showing you right now, pigeons doing this. And they always have twins. When they have eggs, it's always 2 eggs. And both the parents nurse. They have like this sac in their throat that goes down to their stomach. And inside that, they skin and it curdles and stuff. And they regurgitate these cheese curd-like things. And they can both feed the baby. And these things have more protein and calories and fat than cow's milk or human breast milk. So these little steroid curds cause these pigeons to grow up super fast. A pigeon can be fully grown in 25 days and out of the nest in 35. And by that time, they already have another pair of eggs in the nest. In just 1 year, a pigeon and their offspring can have up to 50 new pigeon players in the server. Pigeons can eat just about everything in their zones, from grass, seed, and berries from the local parks, to insects that are flying all over the city, crawling around, what have you, to even old crusty corn dogs, hot dogs, whatever's lying around in the dumpster. They can eat that too. That's maybe why some people call them dumpster falcons. pigeons have servers in every location on the planet, except Antarctica, which, due to their survivability in each region, pigeons are one of the most successful classes on the planet. Pigeons! Alright, so let's recap why pigeons are so great with this new meta. Cities are large, dangerous, confusing places, but due to the pigeon's mobility, its lack or sense of what it wants to eat, doesn't really seem to care, its ability to reproduce, and its homing ability make it strongly adapt to dwell in the city. I mean, every time they build a new building or a house, it's just a freaking new nesting option for the pigeon. Thank you for watching. This was more of a test video to see if I can incorporate vlogging with this style of education, and I hope you learned something about the pigeon, or as I now like to call them, sky ninjas. And anybody hating on the pigeon probably just doesn't know that much about them. They are awesome birds. Their ability to survive and adapt to coming changes, especially dwelling in a city when you got like hawks and house cats out there. I mean, house cats are one of the most dangerous predators on the planet, and they're able to avoid these things much better than the average New Yorker, especially when it comes to cars.
Hello everyone, thank you for watching this week's episode. You can always gain some extra XP by hitting that like button, and you can always join the guilds by subscribing to this channel. If you would like me to cover a certain class, be sure to drop a comment below. And always, you guys, take it easy. I will see you again real soon. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.